Hey guys, how you doing? This is Mr. Shank, and today what we're going to do is another installment of Zombie Weapons Z Wars, and I think you guys are really going to like it because we have got a small little arsenal of weapons here. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a mixture between guns and knives. Okay, so without further ado, let's get going. It's a 22 long rifle. It's bolt action. It has the capacity for a mag. And just to show you, this is the type of ammunition it takes. Oops, maybe if I didn't show you good enough. There you go, just like that. So a lot of zombie books that you see, a lot of people say that this would actually be their weapon of choice because 22 ammunition is light to carry. I mean, if you had a bunch of, like, say, 44 mags or 357s or something like that, if you had a large amount of those on your person, plus all the gear that you're going to be carrying or whatever you've got to scavenge, you know, it's going to be quite a bit of weight. But it's nothing to load up your pockets full of 22 shells, you know. So, yeah. So the first weapon that is going to be in my arsenal is a 22 long rifle. They're super accurate. It's bolt action. It has a capacity for mag, so it's not just one in the pipe and then you're done. You have your magazine, which I'm going to show you guys what the magazine is going to look like. And this is what that magazine is going to look like, and that's going to be for your 22 mag. And the capacity should be written here somewhere, but doesn't look like it's written on here anywhere. I think what it is 15 rounds for 22 mags. So, you know, if you guys know what the actual capacity of this mag would be, make sure you guys leave it right down in the comments. You know, tell me exactly what the capacity of that mag is. Alright, so moving on, we're going to get into, I would think, your sidearm. And your sidearm, if your primary goes down, you run out of ammunition for it, you got to have a sidearm. Because you know what? Zombies come in hordes. They may not always come at you one at a time. You might end up being in a horde. And if your primary weapon goes down, you don't want to be stranded out there with nothing to defend yourself. So I'm going to rely on my Taurus 40 cal Pro. It's a PT 24/7 Pro. So anyway, I'm going to have that on me as a sidearm. And if you guys don't know what the ammunition looks like for this gun, previous video, I disassembled this gun. So you might have already known what the ammunition looks like, but if not, if you're new to this channel, this is what a 40 cal round looks like right there. And it's pretty beefy round. Okay, so moving on. Now let's get into some knives. Let's do knives. Let's change up the pace here. The first knife that I want to show off is something that I got for my birthday, and it's perfect. It's straight up black, and it's this. It's a survival knife. It comes with a few, you know, extra features on it. So the sheath is all, I think it's like a nylon, or I wouldn't think it's Kevlar. I think it's nylon. But leave down in the comments below if you know what kind of material this is, what kind of material this sheath's made out of. But anyway, we're going to pop this open and we're going to show you the knife. This right here is the knife right here. And you have a gut hook, you got a saw, and this got a nice wet gripped handle. I mean, that is really, really cool. And it's almost like a bolo style edge to it, which is awesome. That right there would be something that I would end up carrying on my hip. I think that would be really cool. Not only that, but it's lightweight. I mean, if you hold it in your hand compared to the next knife I'm going to show you, this is really lightweight. The rubberized grip, I mean, you know, you could be having blood on your hands. You might have water on your hands. It might be raining out that day. I mean, being in Maine, you might have to be on the run in the wintertime. You never know. I mean, I've never lived through a zombie apocalypse, and I'm sure you guys haven't either. So who's to say what kind of environment this rubber grip's going to work good in? And with a wet grip, it should be good for every kind of environment or weather. What this knife is a knife that I bought on a lawn sale. It looked awesome. You know what I mean? It looks like a knife that like the Punisher would carry. It's on a yard sale. It didn't have Mr. Shank etched into it. I actually did a video where I show you how to etch it in. So I figured, you know what, this would actually be a pretty cool knife that I would probably want to have on me. Maybe what I would have is I would have a sheath in my boot, and I'd be able to store it in there, or maybe even put it, you know, we could actually go scout and have it slid through on my back. That would actually be pretty cool. But I just wanted to show you the etching. And I don't know if you can see the etching, but there it is, Mr. Shank. That way the zombies know who got him. Okay, so the next weapon I'm going to end up showcasing is the classic machete. I mean, how many zombie movies have you seen, or TV shows, and they always showcase a machete? Because it's the most common weapon you're going to find around in a rural or a country kind of setting. A lot of people use them to, you know, limb out their bushes, or, you know, small little pecker poles and stuff like that. So this is my machete. This is the one that I'd be carrying on me. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks like somebody took polish and rubbed it on a turd. I mean, it looks like hell, but I keep it super sharp, and a lot of the times when I'm down back and I'm cutting trees down, trying to get firewood for the wintertime, this is what I use on moderate sized limbs. And as long as you keep them sharp and you know the angle, how to cut, you can slice right through maybe a 1-2 inch limb, no problem. And I'm thinking, you know, after you run out of bullets, this is probably going to be the most reliable weapon that you'll have on you, because all it is it's a sharpened chunk of steel that you can slice through their heads, slice off their heads, slice their arms off. Some way you can disable them so they cannot keep trying to come at you and bite you. So yeah, with that said, that's one of the tools or weapons I will have on me in a zombie apocalypse. This next weapon that I'm going to end up showcasing is something that a very special person let me borrow. It's my brother Ryan, and I cannot thank you enough. I mean, the guy is generous, and I just love him to pieces. So he brought me over his... Okay, and what we've got is we've got the Spikes Tactical Crusader. Look at this thing. I mean, this thing is awesome. It has a complete rail system. You have your front sights, which pop up. Just like that. I mean, it is awesome, man. You also have your retractable stock. Oops, right there. You have your retractable stock, which is, I mean, that's pretty cool. Especially, I got long arms, so, I mean, if I was in like a tight corridor, I would actually keep it sucked in, but if I'm out onto the shooting range and I'm just out there shooting, I'm probably going to extend it to the full length. That way the barrel won't end up wobbling all over the place. So without that, when I'm out in a zombie apocalypse, this is the type of weapon I would want. Now this model is not fully automatic. This is a single fire. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see this, but it has certain little settings down here. And on it, right now we're at peace, which means safe. And then they have another setting, which is up here, that says war. And the final one is God wills it. That's pretty cool. I mean, these guys make an awesome firearm. Not only that, but you also get this kind of biblical kind of saying right here. This is right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. But right there, they also put this on the gun. Not only that, but on this side, look at that, man. That is awesome. Look at that. This gun is absolutely amazing. And due to the weather, I can't really take this out to shoot. Right now here in Maine, it's like -2 or almost -8. So I'm not going to be able to take this out to fire it. But when we do get better weather, I'm going to be able to start making more gun videos. The other thing that I want to show off is check out this scope, man. It shows here, this is a Spike Fire 2. I mean, that is awesome. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to pop these open. And I'm going to let you guys look down in there, because there's, I guess they're like hologram, you know, sights in there. But I'm going to let you guys take a look down through there. Okay, guys, look down through there, man. That is pretty cool. It's like a hologram kind of a sight, I think. I really don't know what the optics are called, but they also change color. So if you're, you know, if you're out there and you don't really care for the green, Then you can hold this button right here, and it will actually change the color. So let's see if we can get this thing to change. There we go. And you get this vicious red. I think that's awesome, man. That's definitely the kind of color I'd want to go with. I love that color. I love this scope. This thing is awesome, man. Just check out that red. Let's see if we can get it going back to green. Oh, there we go. Now we're back to green. Green's probably all right. It's probably not my favorite color, but I definitely like the red. Okay, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for me today. And again, I want to have a huge shout out. I want to show support for the people that support me. So I want to say a special thank you to my brother Ryan. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to show off a weapon like this. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to take it out to go shooting. One, it's pretty late at night. Two, it's like 8 or -8 here in Maine. So the chances of me getting out there is probably slim to none. But anyway, come the summertime, I'm going to be able to go out. I'm going to be able to showcase more weapons and maybe possibly do more zombie weapons. You guys seem to love the zombie weapons. But I just could not pass up the opportunity to extend on that series and showcase this gun, man. This gun is awesome. Plus all the other guns, and that's pretty much going to do it for me tonight. Make sure you guys go down, you hit the like and the subscribe button. Hitting those likes really helps me out a lot. It really helps me to grow my channel. Plus the views, also the comments. You guys have been doing great in the comments. If you guys want to, you guys can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm going to leave all those descriptions down below. And yet again, I really thank you guys for the support, and I hope you guys will like this video. All right? We'll catch you guys later. We'll see you in the next one.